Watch yourself.
Yo, let's try other animals. Yo, where else are there animals here? What other animals are around? We need to see if there's other animals that have the same fate. Somebody find other animals. Too far, we all... Or a cougar? Is it back? Alright, we need to find more animals. Stop worrying about the deer. Let's find another animal. We need to see if this is something going on with all animals. Because it might be like, the bird box might be happening. Yo, anybody find any more animals? There's one. Oh, that's a person. Can I kill it? Oh, I can kill a guy. Well, that don't make no sense. I don't think there's any more animals in it, is there? Well, I killed a squirrel. I got a squirrel or something. Unless they're fixing up the game. Yeah, dude, I'm going and traveling. I don't find no deer or nothing. Holy shit, I don't think there's any animals left. Alright, I found some animals. Nope, they're dying. So it must be that one spot where you're at. Yeah, wherever you guys are is the infinite bliss of who, Mods, is that you? You mean by you, Mods? Then who's speaking right now? Who's speaking right now? Alright, my bad, I'm coming over there. Maybe you have the glitching power. It might be you have the glitching power. Like everything you touch? No, literally, you are the only one. You touch something, you touch another animal, and see what happens. You had the birds glitch. You're by the river, right? How far did you go away? I'm trying to come up to you, but you're so far away to keep moving. Oh, I'm trying to come to you, but you keep going like a mile an hour. Oh man, I'm coming. Hold up, stay where you are. How far did you travel, dude? You kidding me? I'm running like a... Here I come. What, with the bird? Why, what are you doing? Oh no, we know the horse. You can't get on that horse. We already know that. Yeah, you got that bird. What? Yeah, there's a crow. Look, I picked it up. And I put it in my satchel. Wait, how did I put it in my satchel? You can't put crows in your satchel. Yo, a crow is in my satchel. You can put crows in your satchel? Since when? I've never hunted a crow. That was my first crow I ever had. Oh yeah, I'm all, let's not go there. Yep, got another crow. I got one. I got a duck. Where are we going? Yours got 2 fish. Huh? Wait, so where are we going to now? What? Wait, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Wait, don't get on it yet. Don't get on it yet. Do not drive it yet. I'm coming. I'm like 2 seconds away from you. Do not get on it yet. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm so excited. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna piss. I'm gonna piss. Wait, wait, wait. I'm a good guy. I need to see this. How far down the river are you? Oh. Where is it? No. You're on top of it. No, nothing here. I'm seeing something I'm not seeing. Boat here? No boat. No boat. Oh my god, there's an invisible boat, dude. To me. I'm seeing. It's oh my god, it what the fucking fuck? It was invisible. Dude, what are we getting ourselves into? What is going on with the game right now? Yo, try to drive it. Yo, there literally is a boat right here, dude. Broadcasting this too. This is on my YouTube page, man. What the fuck? I was literally planning on going to sleep in a little bit. I think I'm not gonna go to sleep till 1:30 now because I'm so excited. Dude, this is like glitchgasm. This is like glitchgasm for me. Yeah, well, me. You really can't drive it? What? Oh my god. Do you need help? Let me try. How did you get on it? Is it? I am, but it's not. All right, there we go. All right. Can't we I'm trying to see. You can't. No, it is not. You had better luck with it before. I'm trying to. Yeah, it won't even go anywhere. You gotta try again. You were the only one who got it to move. No, back it up. Is it R1 back up? R1 it, R1 it. That's a back up. That's what you do with the horses and shit with wagons. Hold on. I'm gonna ram it with my horse. I'm gonna ram it with the horse. It jiggled. That didn't work. Oh, you know why? It's because we're going against the current. And it did move. It just jiggled. It just jiggled. What the hell was that? Why'd you run? And you're on my horse. The hell was that? Triangle. Really? Yeah, dude, it's doing the same thing to me. What the hell? Yo, if this is out here, what else is out here? Yo. Yo, let's do this. Alright, who's leading the way? Hold on. Is your horse? Wait. Don't run. I'm gonna hop on the back. Oh, you have a carcass on there. Can you take the carcass off? No, I just want to hop on with you so we stay together. That way I can see what happens when you see it. Cause you're the one who's glitching it all. You're the magic glitch man. Yo, is your horse locked? Yo, you're not even on your horse. You're not even on the horse. Where are you? Hello? Mods? fuck? Where'd they all go? Holy shit. What is going on? They all glitched out. Yo, mods. Yo, mods. Mods. You're all gone from it. You're all gone from the map. Yeah, you send your buddy into the party. I don't remember his name. Yes, send him an invite because that's really weird. I want to talk to him. Yo. Oh, it kicked you out? Dude, because the boat's still there and you're gone. Join my session again. Join actually from me. And then you'll be by the boat again. I didn't want to get out unless I knew, like, if anybody was going to come back in. So that's why I told them to, I forgot I added you as a friend, so. Yeah, well, guess what? The boat's gone. Yeah, man, come back in here. There's probably going to be some more crazy shit in here. Really? You actually close the application and join back in? Oh, there's fucking people shooting each other somewhere and I don't want to deal with it. And I'm just like, I think they're trying to kill those animals, possibly. I have no idea, but everything went back to what? Oh, broadcasting it all. I've been broadcasting since that happened. Yeah, since that and the boat and all the birds. So if somebody could get the what the hell? Yo, I'd like to know where the boat went. Oh shit. Alright, I just killed an animal, and where is it? Alright, yeah, because you're the one who caused it all. It definitely was you, dude. Like, everything you touched, it happened to. You made a full boat appear, dude, out of nowhere. You have godlike hands of glitchness. In this fucking session over here, because this might be part of the problem. No, I never have any crazy. My thing is always perfect. I don't usually get kicked out. Every once in a very blue moon, I'll get kicked out. No, I'm good. I'm in. I'm saying once in a blue moon. A bear! A bear! I heard a bear. I'm able to kill animals fine. So... You get it? Oh, it'll take a minute. Oh, it happened to my friend Mexico, too. Yeah, joining mine, you shouldn't have a problem, because I'm always good. Well, it's also beta. Fall. Well, once you're here, we'll figure out what the hell else we could do. Because that fucking finding the boat was the sickest thing ever. Well, I would, but I'm gonna get off like the next like 10, 15 minutes. I'm by the waterfall. Come to the waterfall. Yeah, just so we don't have any problems. Hold up. I'll send you a posse in. Open Raver. Hold on, I was using my posse. Reform posse members. Invite the posse. I sent you an invite. You didn't get anything? I'm gonna go. Alright, it's open. It's ultimate favor. See if you get in it. Alright, cool. Alright. Now you can find where I'm at. I'm over here. I kind of sort of see where you're at. Now you have to make things happen again. You must. Alright, let me hop on your horse. Because I'm with you at all times. This is a broadcast, and we're broadcasting. And not that I get any views. It's just for documentary purposes. Because we could go. One of those stupid videos where it's like, oh, the new how things are. There's like actors and shit instead of why don't you just stab it? You don't have any stuff to stab it with? No, not that knife. You don't have medicine? Well, you get that many glitches? What the hell? What? Alright, I'm gonna take a quick piss real fast. I want as you ride, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so let's see this happen. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because it's the fog. The fog came in, man. No. You know, like the movie The Fog? No. That's definitely not a thing where the bums start killing each other because the fog rolls in. And it's really foggy over here too, dude. Like, are you gonna create zombies? Oh shit. That's dope. I've never played the first one. This is the first time I played it. So you think, what is that like? What is that like? Is that almost like Nazi zombies in Call of Duty? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, but you'll probably glitch it. No, in your ass, you're gonna like set the whole thing on fire or some shit. Zombies. They're in my head. Zombies. 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 Oh, she did? Oh, I didn't even realize. I had no clue, dude. I had none. It's no wonder why somebody was reproducing this song. Well, spare him and then kill him. It's usually how I do it. I spare him, think he's gonna live, and then I kill him. Set him free? Well, let's get him. You could take him. You got him. I don't know if you'll get a treasure map for it, but usually they tell me if you... Well, sometimes I hear if you let him go and then kill him, that's how you get a treasure map, but... You know, because I know every 5 levels you get a treasure map. Yeah. That's a nice wagon. That's a really nice wagon. This wagon, best wagons have like, hold on, let me hop on this side to have the fish with. Well, they're supposed to be making the wagons with the Gatling guns on it. Yeah, that's almost a definite thing. Well, think of it this way: if you have the griefers come in, you know how they're doing the wanted shit. They're gonna do it where, oh, you're wanted or whatever, and like I heard that if you're a griefer and you're wanted, you have a level and you have to pay it off. If somebody, like, say for instance, I'm griefing you, right, and I get the wanted level, but you shoot me back, grief me back, you'll get a wanted level too, supposedly. And they could be pricey too, and like, I guess as soon as you get the money, like, you'll have to pay it off because like they'll keep chasing you down until you pay it off. So that could really suck. So like, if you want to like joke around with your friends and shoot, I don't know how they're gonna have to have some sort of mode so like you could do it. You know what I'm saying? But you killed some birds. Oh, he's getting up.
Anyhow. Alright. How you doing? Sure.
Mind your damn business. What's the matter with you, huh?
He sounds like that guy Ricky. That looks so weird with me drinking with his helmet on.
You should have started this in the first place.
Yo, he's getting mad pissed at me for drinking this shit, I could tell. Yo, he's following you. Yeah. He's looking for you. Should we hog tie him?
Wait, what the hell? I'll lay you flat.
Who we fucking? Yo, let's hog tie him and bring him to the White House.
What in the hell?
Hey.
What happened to him? How do we...
I'm out of here. Damn it!
Really? Yeah, you're right.
Shit, I'm leaving. Shit. I got time for that. Keep away from me. Oh, shit.
No, that was shooting at me. Oh, I'm down, I'm down. Down with the guy, hurry. I'm on the rocks, I'm about to die. Revive me. Bring him to the watchtower. Yeah. Oh, can you hear it now? Is that better? Try to rope him and drag him up.
Ah, shit!
Hold on. I gotta get the wall off her back. Oh my god. One bullet they took me down with. Holy shit. The guy got out! The fucking bum got out! The bum, I think it's the boat. There's a boat over there. What happened? I'm gonna go to the beach and let the boat. Can we take the boat back? Alright. glitch into the boat. Yo, up the boat. I'm in the boat. You know the glitch to get in the boat? Or I have to come out and I have to teach you. So we might have to worry about the... Hold on, I see if I can get out of the boat. Yeah, you know, with the lantern. Hold on, let me get out first. Watch out, back up. I might have to respawn and come back for you. It may not let me out of the boat. Boat side, back to the boat, and I'll show you the trick. That was really easy to the boat. Alright, I'm gonna have to respawn myself. And then I'll show you this before it gets too late. Alright. Alright, so stay where you're at. You're by the boat, right? Yeah, are they still coming after you? Alright, cool. Alright, you got your lantern out and get your revolver out. Alright. Yeah, alright.
Oh my God, no. Prick sucking animal.
Hold on, I'm coming to the boat now. Oh, I tripped. Alright. I'm gonna show you the technique, right? You see me? Now you're gonna hit L2. That holds out the gun, right? Hey. So point the gun down. And then you want your arm, you want the gun to be pointed like towards the corner, and your arm to be fully through. See how my arm's fully through? And then you hit first person and your arm's fully through, and you kind of wiggle your way in.
There they go. No mercy. I'm along. Now you stop. Take him out now. Come on.
Yeah, we've been doing glitches. We found a boat in the middle of the river, and then with two deers could not be killed. Like we were stabbing them, we were shooting them, they couldn't be killed, and a horse could not be moved, and a horse was stuck. Two horses were stuck.
Keep that damn mask off your face, or there'll be trouble. Hey,
Yeah, so I'm teaching them. Alright, so watch me again. You take your L2. No, you gotta be back a little bit. See L2? You gotta make sure it's always pointing down. And then you hit like... Oh, who caused them to come again? Burgundy, did you do that?
Come on, move in. Get the hell in
Why they, oh yeah. Yeah, well you hold it. Alright. You try to do the glitch. I'll try to. And you put your arm in. I'm dead. I'm hopefully gonna die and come back to you. Alright, so we need to go back. They got nasty. And they spawned me far away. You're not on the side of the way? I'm coming. Take me. Like, second. I'm here. Alright. And basically, come through, you're going in the first person button. Once your arm is through. No, the whole time. Now your arm, watch. You gotta make sure, I'll show you one more time. You gotta make sure, you see how my arm's all the way through, and you're pointing, and I'm looking down. That's when you want to hit the the first person mode. And I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't work at all doors, walls. And sometimes you have to do it multiple times for it to work. So the best of things. Yes, it works. I've done it. I did it. You're not putting your arm through. I'm watching you. But make sure your arms get through. No, you gotta be looking down. Look down. No, it doesn't. You hold L2. Hold L2. Always hold. You're getting way too close to the door. That's why I see, look. See my arms in the door. See? You have your cattleman. Yeah, now you hit the first person. Sit in that position with the L2. Never let go of L2. And then you're kind of like, as you do the first person, you're just like kind of like walking forward, and you'll kind of like have to like push your way through. Yeah, because you gotta push your way through. And if you feel like you can't get the way through, if you see the inside, just hit the jump button, and sometimes that helps. Too far to the left side of the door. Yeah. Yeah, but point it towards like the corner of the door. Like where the door would, like the corner is, like the bottom corner. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Because you gotta push forward. Sometimes it's very hard to do, sometimes it's just, you gotta do it a couple times. Here, let me see if I can do it again. Back up for a second. Yep, I'm in one shot. See, that was so simple. Come through. Yeah, I'm in. You're not holding out to see it already. No, use your when you're holding L2, first point your gun down, right? And then use with your right joystick, point your gun down, and with your left joystick, walk forward. What? I don't understand why you keep lifting your gun up. You're not putting your. No, you're doing it completely. Like, come forward. Now walk forward. Yeah, but you gotta aim you gotta move your body. Has to kind of be in a diagonal motion. It can't be straight with the door. You're making it so difficult. It's got to be the other way, turning the other way. Remember the way I told you to point? I wish I was there just to like grab the controller so you can do it. Because it's so simple, but you're making it so much more difficult than it's supposed to be. Why do you keep lifting your gun up? Hold the L2 button down. You never let it go. Hold it now. Alright, let me see you hold it out. Let me see you hold it out. Alright, let me respawn and come back and look from the other way. Because you're putting, when you're going to the door, you're trying to lift the gun up, lift it up. Alright. I'm on my way to you now. It spawned me by a cemetery. I'm coming now back to you to relook at what you're doing with your steps. To better. I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. Alright. Now, you're going to the door, but your arm is not in the door. I'll show you one more time. Look at my gun. See how I'm pointing down? Now my arm is through the door. See where it's pointed? It's knob. And my arm is completely through, and I'm still holding L2. And my head's almost through, you know? Now you did. Now that's perfect. That's perfect. Now you hit the trick. First person. Yeah. First person. First person. Go. First person. And when you remember, when you're in first person, you got to get out of it and go back to third to do it again. Now push, keep going, keep pushing forward. Hit the jump button. No, you're not in now. There you're in. Yeah. So you're in. You officially did the glitch. Now you might have to kill yourself to come back out. I don't know if it's... I could get back out. You have to respawn yourself. But just remember, it doesn't work on old doors. Not on old walls. So you just gotta like be patient. It might take you a couple times. Well, yeah. Sometimes you can get into buildings. Kind of like keep it on the DL though. I know like a lot of people do know, but the less people that know, the better off you are. And I only tell it to like really cool people. Like you can see it on YouTube, of course. But like earlier today, I was inside a building, and I was able to shoot outside this building at random people coming by. So I was fucking with them, and they couldn't figure out for 20 minutes how to get inside the door until somebody who knew the glitch came by and hit it for them and killed me. So you could kill cops that way. And if you go inside one of these places and you want to shoot out, you have to test to see if it'll hit a cop, because some of these buildings don't necessarily always work. And like through doing this, I was able to go inside the bank vaults in the bank. There's nothing in there really, but you could still go inside of them, which I think is pretty neat. And you can go into Taxidermy's house. I think it's near Strawberry. What did that guy just do? Oh no, just respawn out. Just go to online options and respawn. Yeah, respawning is so much easier, dude. Oh, I almost got inside this one. And sometimes it's easy if you do like a run and get your arm through and kind of push yourself in. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yo. That's fucking dope. If you don't mind me asking, I'm gonna ask the question anyways. I'm 32. How old are you, dude? Alright, so well, my fiance's almost 24, so you're not too young. Where are you from? Living in New Orleans. Oh, alright, I remember you saying that earlier. You said, were you the one that said you lived in Wisconsin? Yeah, well, I used to live in New York. Right, that's where I was born, in Long Island. Now I'm living in Minnesota. It's the fucking same shit, dude. Except you guys got fucking cows and cow shit. You know? What? No, New Orleans. What part of Wisconsin did you live in? I know, I've heard of Sheboygan. Cause I have family over in Neenah, which is near Appleton. Yeah, I'm over here in Bloomington, which is near Minneapolis. Dude, it's so cold, man. Well, are you living on your own? Oh shit, so what made you go down to New Orleans? Like, what side to go that way? Are you close to... Yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I can get you on that one. Well, I'm lucky to be in an area where they have semi-decent food, because I'm used to like the bagels and pizza, and I found pretty decent, almost really good pizza, to be honest, from coming from New York. And bagels are alright. You know, what else I got here? What else I got here? There's great Chinese food out here, dude. Like, I found Chinese food where they're making, like, they make rabbit for you. They'll make pig's ears and all sorts of weird shit. Yep.
I seen your face. Who the hell you trying to hide from?
Yep. And they're good on the Greek food out here, too. For some reason, I don't understand why, but they have some nice Greek restaurants. And what else I find good? Burgers? No, because they do the Juicy Lucy's out here. I don't know if you ever heard of them. So they got really good on like the burgers. They're like just pretty dope. There's this restaurant that opened up recently, and I think it's the best restaurant I've ever gone to, any place I've ever been to in America. And it's called it's Whiskey Dixie's or Smokehouse or whatever. Dixie's, I don't even know, it's some smokehouse thing. And it's got over 200 whiskeys, just about. It seems like it's got 200. It's got a whole shit ton of beers, and their beers are up to like 14, 15% on the percentiles. It's got mixed drinks, it's got wine, and they did a deal, right? They did a deal where it was like one beer, it was a can of beer and a shot of whiskey, and you had a couple different choices to mix and match. It was on their specials. It was $5 for that can of beer and a shot of whiskey. Yeah. Then they did extra special shit where like their food, like I saw this guy next to me got like a chicken, and it had a whole. It was called beer can chicken. It had a beer can, and it's basically stuffed inside of it. Yeah. It had um no, yeah, and the fried chicken, dude. If you ever gone for like a wing night at a bar, it was like fried, that kind of fried chicken taste that you get from those kind of wings, but it was done in like full breast meat chicken, dude. My girl had it, and I tried a piece, and I was like, I've never had fried chicken in my entire life that was so delicious, dude. Like, I've been all over the fucking place, and I've tried different things. And then like on top of that shit, man, I was looking at their menu, and they do special stuff all the time, and they were doing special deals for like tomahawk like steaks, those big ones on the bone, and fucking they have like mac and cheese that's smoked and shit like that. Yeah, dude, and the dessert, dude. I know. Well, the guy, the the guy out here from Bizarre Foods lives out here. Andrew Zimmerman. Yeah, he's from Minnesota, and Guy Fieri is always out here all the time because one of his crew members is here. You met him? Oh, because I went to the one in New York and fucking sucked. Oh, so you manage, all right, you manage pizza, right? All right. So I'm a New Yorker, right? And I'm gonna talk for like a hot second 'cause I'm gonna go to sleep in a minute anyways. But since we're connected and all that shit, because we'll definitely connect again back in this game. But coming from New York, right? And like I said, I found a really good pizza place out here. Now I'm gonna ask you because you've been in Wisconsin, and I don't know how they do it in New Orleans, but you don't cut your pizza into squares, right? All right, cool. So you do the triangle thing. Now, how big are your like pizzas? Are they like 16 inch, 18 inch? How big are they? All right. Yeah. All right. Now, what I'm gonna ask you is, have you ever been to New York? Have you eaten a pizza in New York? That deep dish doesn't really count. Because if you eat like a regular slice of pizza, the thing I say differentiates the thing that you guys may not do that would make you guys maybe stand out a little bit more because I tell all these pizza places all this shit is there's several different things, right? It's pizza, like especially from New York, isn't too thick, and B, it's a little bit crispier because a lot of times when you get pizza, it doesn't hold up as much because I don't know if you do it. I'm not knocking if you do it or not, but a lot of times people don't leave it in the oven long enough, and it doesn't get that crisp on the bottom that you need, which adds a lot to it because I've had friends come here and there try things out, you know. Yeah, so it's something where yeah. Now I continue. I'm sorry. I could have talked forever, but um, what are your toppings on that? Because we have one thing, and my girl complains about it a lot because a lot of places don't do it. And I'm gonna ask you how you do it because there's a different way that we do it than a lot of other places. Have you ever heard of a white slice? A white slice? No, a white slice. Well, what would you use that thing? Because like you, how I've seen it. if you ever try it and mess around for yourself and see how you like it, if you would just do a ricotta and you would do it with like, you know, Italian seasoning and mozzarella and then basically put broccoli on it, there's your basic white slice that you have from New York. Like they do it without the broccoli, with the broccoli. My girl can explain. So it's just ricotta the with Italian seasoning, basically. You know, the mozzarella and just the whatchamacallit, the broccoli, and I tell you, my girl's been complaining since we've been out here that she cannot find one. Like every time we go somewhere, it's like, I wish I had the white slice with the broccoli. I wish I had it. So that's what she likes. Yeah, yeah. And then the other deal, I'm gonna tell you what I do because I've lived there 30 years of my life. I'm gonna give you a rundown. All right, can you hear me better now? All right, but the other ones that we got that we usually do in New York are um, the chicken parm pizza. I don't know if you do that kind of thing. We do chicken. Pizza. One of them, one. Hold on, let me. Is that better? All right. So, anyways, we do like the chicken parm, like a buffalo slice, you know, buffalo chicken with the blue cheese or whatever. All right, cool. Well, a lot of the thing too is that you should try to figure out how your customers like it and see if there's a difference between because I don't know if you guys do it or not, but here in the Midwest they put onions on everything. So you should like see how your customers like if you say, "Hey, have you liked it with the onions? Have you not?" Because like I find for myself that I don't really like onions and neither does my fiance, but I don't know how everybody else is because I'm not the guy who's selling the pizza asking the customers, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying is so in your mind, if you're seeing that, you should do it where like you don't have onions on it, but you should have onions on the side in case you want to sprinkle a couple on top for people who do want it instead of putting it on and then the people who are like I don't want it, it's more difficult to take it out than it is to put it on. You know? That saves you the trouble. That saves you the trouble of it. But the one thing I'm gonna tell you is the one thing that is a fucking bombest slice in the entire world that I personally love is it's a buffalo chicken slice, but you could do it either way. It's either a salad slice or a buffalo chicken salad slice. And it's just basically like the salad on top of like the crispy pizza and then the buffalo chicken on top or without the buffalo chicken. And you want to wow the fucking whole entire world and your area and really screw people up. There's one that they used to make back where I lived, and nobody, I've never seen a person in my entire life ever make it again. Was a shrimp and garlic pizza. That sounds pretty good. Oh shit, man. That's you know what it is. It's just experiment and see how your customers like things. You know. I mean, do you also do like garlic nuts and stuff like that, or do you stay away from that stuff? Oh, pretzels. Oh, that's cool. That's something different. Yeah, that's a little different. Try stuffed ones if you ever did stuffed ones. That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome shit to do. So is it basically what? All right, how is the bread down by you? Is the bread decent, or I mean, I know you've been to New York, and I don't know if you've been to a New York deli, but the bread there is a lot different than the bread everywhere else. Because it's the because you're a chef, right? All right, you know here's a way, and I saw it on the Travel Channel once, and here's the only way I can describe bread because I saw it through the Travel Channel, and I've eaten bread all my life, but when bread, this is the way a guy described it, and it was was it semolina bread? No, what's that? Oh fuck, I can't think of the name of it. Um, well, whatever. It was a type of bread. I don't think it was semolina. I think it was something else. But anyways, the guy described the bread when he was making it, right? He said, if the bread doesn't have a crisp and kind of crumble to it when you're after it's done being baked, it's not bread because bread should not be soft. That's the way he described it. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too soft. It should kind of have like when you know how you have your French bread, because all French bread usually has like a harder texture to it. That's how like Italian bread should be. It should be a little bit crispier with like a softness inside. It shouldn't feel like you're playing with like some sort of like Play-Doh or something like that. Because the breads out here, you touch them and they're like Play-Doh texture. That don't work. Yeah, well, any loaves that they make are pretty like full on loaf, like Italian, an actual Italian bread out here is just so shitty because like if you want to say for instance make um like a chicken parm or a veal parm or meatball hero, if you're into those type of things, just for something to hold up to it, if you have that soft bread, it's not going to work properly as much as it will when you have that more of that crisp bread to it. You stand out more than the rest of the people. Yeah. Well, when you go to like, let's say, I'm just gonna use it as an example, a Subway, and they toast your bread. The bread that's toasted is the kind of texture you're supposed to have before you even toast your bread in the oven. That's like the way it's supposed to be before it is even toasted, not the way they have it spitting out where it's soft as shit. Like that. Like that's. I mean, that's coming from like New Yorkers have the original like bakeries and shit like that. All the old Italians come there and bake and shit like that. So you know, it is what it is. I mean, just like I said, just experiment with shit. But like I said, that white slice we were talking about, basically, it's like I said, it was ricotta with just Italian seasoning, mozzarella, and you know, like the broccoli. Yeah, it's simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of all melts together on the thing. Kind of makes something magical. And if you feel like if you feel like in your sense that like it's not good enough, just try to tweak it in the ways that you think would be best. But just see in a setting how people react to it and say, hey, how can we improve something, or is it good enough as it is? You know what I mean? Because simplicity might be the best, but sometimes added suggestions always make things maybe a little bit better. Yeah. No shit. That doesn't sound. I I would probably like it. I would probably be the guy to be like, no onions. That's just my personal preference. But the rest of it sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. And I've seen like, people do like taco pizzas or even like bacon cheeseburger pizzas, or one of the other good ones is the bacon chicken ranch. That's pretty popular. Oh shit. That's just odd. No, yeah, no, I don't disagree, dude. You know, it is what it is. Like, you're out there with the freshest seafood too, man. So never forget that. You're right by an area that, you know, like I said, I was from Long Island and I was getting seafood galore too. So, you know, always take what you got from your area and take it to your advantage, you know? Yeah. Oh my god. That's just, that's just, yeah, man, I came where I was getting like, bay scallops, you know, the crabs, fresh, you know, the soft shell crabs and lobster and mussels and, you know, and oysters and things that were just fucking amazing, dude. And then I came out here and it's like, I could get lake fish, but I don't want lake fish. And I could get other types of fish and stuff, but I don't know if it's as fresh as it should be, you know? Like, I actually went to this place like a couple months ago, and it's a ramen place, right? But it was a Creole ramen place, like you guys would do basically in New Orleans, and they had full prawns in there, mussels in there. They had all sorts of shit inside of this ramen, dude. And I could, yo, dude, it was like the prawns were so huge too, dude. They had like 3 or 4 of them in there. This was the beast meal I've had in my entire life, dude. And then they made some wings, right? I can't even tell you, dude. I sat there and I ate these wings, and I was talking about that fried chicken I had, which was pretty good. But these were just like regular wings I had at this place, and it was like a Creole, like weird Creole place that just randomly popped up. But their wings, dude, I don't know what they did with them. They must have been sitting in the back putting drugs inside of them, like legit drugs. Like me and my girl both ate them, and we said we've never had anything in our entire life that actually tastes this manner. So I mean, like I said, you just gotta look and you gotta explore your areas and try to find the best thing. Because if you watch like guys like, alright, you watch the diners, drive-ins, and drives, you know, Guy Fieri guy. I always say is he's a professional eater. He's not a chef. Like I like how he goes to the places. Continue. Yeah. Fucking idiot. You like he. Like, I don't think because you watch his shows and he does like the supermarket show where he has the whatever that cooking show, and it's like he doesn't cook on them though. He always acts like, oh, I'm gonna help somebody. I know what I'm doing. And it's like, yeah, he's been a chef. But I would like for him for once, because like I watch the Bizarre Foods guy, and that guy will go and he'll cook. He'll go down and you'll see him helping out. He'll help out like random households he goes to, and he'll get his hands dirty. He'll hunt. He'll fish. He'll do all the things he needs to do to be productive in making that meal. But when you see Guy Fieri, all he does is literally walk into a building, talk to the guy, make a bunch of stupid jokes, and then like he gets his hands all dirty eating like I don't even know if he even eats the whole entire sandwich, but he eats like partial parts of the food, and then he's like, this is the best thing I ever ate, this is the best thing, and then they put his name on the wall, and it's like because this fucking asshole came into the place, like you're gonna get a lot more people to come in, but like if you ever ate his restaurant like me and you have, you can tell that like he hires staff to do everything. And if you're a real chef, you would go back to your businesses and you would try your food and make sure that it's top quality before you're selling it to your actual people. Yeah. Yeah. I think I had some burger or something. He had some like weird like bison burger or some shit. I don't even know what it was. But like I felt like it was kind of like overdone a little bit. It was just, you know, like the atmosphere of the places seemed pretty cool the way they try to set it up. But like I feel like you're almost at like a really overdone Applebee's. You know? Yeah, I don't know half the shit when people try to. It is what it is, man. If you have passion for it, it should show. If you're a TV personality, you're a TV personality. But like, I mean, there's very few chefs far and near that like people who got on television are lucky. Oh, yeah, the new show you're talking about, right? Yeah, fuck, that's delicious, man. That show is fucking great. Well, he was also an Ancient Aliens expert too. Dude, he's yo. Before I go, cause I'm gonna leave here in like not even 5 minutes or so. But I guess weed isn't legal in your state, right? Oh, it's criminalized. Oh shit. All right, cause yeah, I'm still waiting for that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I think we kind of have that kind of shit though, but New York was supposed to make it better, but like, I'm gonna tell you New York and mine real quick, and then I'm gonna head off because I always have these discussions with people because it's a new thing. But New York now is trying to legalize it because you know they want to get with the other states. But now Long Island has separate counties. Long Island has Suffolk and Nassau. Those are the two counties it's split up into. Then you got Queens and you got Brooklyn, and you know you got everything else. You got Manhattan, you got the Bronx, you got Staten Island. You know that's how it's all kind of broken up. And Suffolk County is where I'm from. That's the eastern end of Long Island. It kind of like cuts it off in the middle, and that's everything from like the middle of the island over towards like the Hamptons and Montauk, if you ever know the island at all. But they're trying to make it so that Suffolk County says no to it, and they don't want to sell it at all. And Nassau is trying to get in that kind of mix too, where they're like, I don't kind of want it, you know, where I don't want to sell it. Now here in Minnesota, they're having a problem because there's a lot of Republicans in office, and supposedly, which doesn't make any sense to me because the president said he kind of was going to okay it, was that they don't want it here. So now we're in a legal battle to try to like figure out what to do, because for the first time in the ballot's history, they got over that 5 percentile in the votes for marijuana to become, for a marijuana party member to be instated, because that's what was on the actual ballot this year. They had cannabis and marijuana parties on it, and I've never seen that before, and you could actually choose to vote for them. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, you might have not have watched, did you watch the, oh shit, it doesn't matter, we're just gonna talk for a hot second, and it's gonna be whatever. But, did you watch the State of the Union address at all today? Alright, Well, one of the things he brought up was a jail sentence for this guy that was supposed to have jail for 35 years, right? They didn't say um, what type of drug he was in jail for, but they said that he had a drug charge on him, and they were giving him like this. I forgot what they call it. It's like some new. I'm gonna say the best words I can come up with. It's like some new relief kind of thing. Or they call it like first chance or whatever. And they give him like a first chance to try to do better for himself and stuff like that. And the guy's kept himself out of jail, so they had him like stand up. They all applauded him and said, you know, you're the first guy to have like the first chance program or whatever. And we're gonna, you know, thank you for being a participant and all this shit. And now he's out of jail with like, cause he was in there for some drug charge for 35 years. I don't know what he had to make him go in there for 35 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that seems like heroin. Does it could be a couple. Maybe we might be right. It might have been weed. Yeah. So whatever it was, like you could see like the president stepping towards like I don't give a fuck about this. I got more important things to deal with than somebody smoking fucking marijuana. So yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Well, it affects everybody differently, you know. You know, cause like I have, I'm not sure to be honest with you. I don't know what it is in those areas. You know, you might have to be 21. I don't know. That's what they're trying to make it like, but I can't tell you for sure. Oh, they did that in New York too, but uh, yeah, but now but it's just it's a dumb shit, man. Like I don't think people should be smoking cigarettes to begin with. You know what they should do is if somebody wants to smoke, they should just let them like they should have the marijuana available instead of having the cigarettes and just get rid of cigarettes and just say, well, instead of like us selling cigarettes now, Marlboro goes into because Marlboro wants to cut out doing the cigarettes, and they basically are making now marijuana cigarettes. So like that's where they want to do, so it's healthier for people, you know. Yeah, well, I was just gonna say that. What are they gonna, you know, what if you think nicotine was banned, something else? We're gonna come to find out that there's probably like cat piss, like they say in those commercials and the shit, you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think all places are selling it bad, but I heard there was an epidemic in Canada for a while. One of my friends was telling me the story that, you know, that they were finding moldy weed, but they still were selling it like it wasn't like being a problem because they had to sell it to make profit, and it was moldy and getting people sick because it was sitting around too long or it got wet or something in the process. I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't think that people really knew because, like, if you have people who are not avid, like, pot smokers, like a lot of people are, you know, like, and they go and buy stuff, they're not going to know the difference if you're just some guy who's like, well, now it's legal, I can go smoke, you know? You know, so, I mean, I would always say get your knowledge first. Fuck, man. I wish I had some weed on me. Well, my last of my quick stories, because it'll be my last story before I actually really go to sleep. I was talking to my friend the other day, and it's going to be a weird story, but he was telling me of some problem he was having that I was having when we smoked weed. And I'll get into detail in a second, and I'll get into detail of the second part of it. Um, that he basically, I'm going to tell you some symptoms of what happened and what he came. I can't tell you the exact term of it because I forgot the term, but there's a term for something where you smoke weed, right? And basically, he had to go to many doctors to figure it out. A lot of doctors to actually, and he had to look it up several different ways before he found the answer to it. And he looked for like, he was saying he was looking for like months to years. I don't know what the CCD stands for fully, but yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened, and what happened is, and it sort of kind of happened to me, and he described it as his doctor described it as your neurons in your brain, the receptors, all of a sudden all shut down at once. So you have this symptom where you basically you're there, but what happens is for us, and especially for him and me, where I've experienced it, and I explained it to him, where we'll feel like that there's a lot of phlegm going in our throats first off, and we'll feel like we can't breathe a lot. Then a lot of the times we'll get bad heart palpitations. Then we'll get really sweaty, but we'll be freezing to the point where we'll need several different blankets on us, and we'll be like freaking out. Our bodies will get shaky. We'll get like really panicky. Like we'll feel like we're almost in a state of like we're gonna die, right? So, you know, it's really bad. Well, it's not even anxiety. It's almost like you're choking, and it gives us almost like an allergic reaction too, where we'll get like a lot of like build up in our throats to the point where we're like choking up, and then we'll have like a lot of like we'll have to be blowing our nose, and our eyes will turn red and hurt, and yeah. Your mic is freaking out, dude. I can hear you. Hold on, turn my thing. I can hear you, but it was like kind of what? Talk again. No, it sounds like it's like cutting in and out. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It happens to a lot of people, and I've come across a bunch of people that have had it happen. Now, my other story. Excuse me. Hold on, your mic's acting up again. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't have to explain it. We've all done dumb shit, so continue. Yeah. Oh shit.